Looking around the world, President Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro met today at the United Nations for another step in strengthening cooperation between the two countries. John Potter met with a doctor who spent much of his life in Cuba, which stands poised for change after decades of isolation under the Castro regime.
Today, while President Obama sat down with Cuban President Raul Castro at the United Nations, Dr. Jorge Gavilando brought his Cuba to Reno, a collection of pictures he's taken there since he was a kid. On this day, he's a walking witness of Havana history.
I have strong emotions for my city.
But his pictures do the talking in a way he can't, like this one, a common scene of domino players.
It's common that people simply take a table, put it in the street, and look for a shade and start playing domino.
There's decay that's beautiful.
The greatness of that woodwork, and it's falling apart.
And scenes that seem out of place in 2015.
You can see the architecture of that old building on the back. That's another example of something that will eventually disappear.
The pictures go beyond the typical Cuban cliches of cigar chomping, salsa dancing, islanders who drive old jalopies. This is everyday Cuban life. What does he miss most about Cuba? You see it in the pictures. The spirit, the perseverance, the determination.
Their resilience, their desire to advance, their optimism, and their hard work.
Today, the scenes of life in Havana take on special importance in light of thawing relations and today's presidential meeting. It's a day he could never imagine before.
Somebody asked me, are things going to change? And I say, I don't think they're going to change in my lifetime. So I was wrong.
But he knows that if walls break down even further, Cuba will change for good. History will make way for progress, and these scenes will disappear. But the pictures won't, and will forever show a country that was frozen in time. Covering the story, John Potter, Channel 2 News.
And Dr. Galvadone will speak on his cancer research at TMCC this coming Monday, October 5th at the Dandini campus. His presentation is free and open to the public, and his photo exhibit of Cuba will be on display at the college beginning October 26th.